Come on, don't dawdle.
Don't you get it? We're too late. Look, the sun has almost set.
My other me left here hours ago.
Oh yeah? And then why am I in such a hurry?
Because you are a complete idiot.
How long do we have until the time reset?
Let's see. The sun has just set on Elysium. Root of Deponia's radius, plus the height of Elysium's orbit, I estimate about 2 hours after sundown.
Damn, I almost wish we were back in the time machine.
Well, actually my lab has everything I would need in order to...
Junior? You've got some nerve. Into my office immediately. Step on it.
Quiet at the kiddie table. The adults are talking. Psst.
Rufus! That's the dean.
The dean is a dwarf?
My name is Dean Angus Machronicle Sr.
Senior? Ha! Vice Senior's probably more like it. If that. Machronicle would certainly have told me if he had a son.
But I don't. May I introduce to you my father?
Yes, of course. And I'm the new guest lecturer.
Then why are you still standing around? What are you waiting for? To the lecture hall!
Not so quick. I think there's something we need to discuss in peace and quiet. Hello, class.
Hello!
So, do you have any questions? I certainly do.
What molar mass does a chronoparticle have?
Anyone else?
How do 4D glasses work?
Okay. 4D, certainly. 3D and 2D have certainly become household names.
How can deterministic and non-deterministic theories of time be made compatible?
Not with a hasty reply, that's for sure.
Where is Machronicle?
Yeah, Machronicle.
Moo.
Boo!
Macronipants isn't here, and I have to go as well. Occupy yourselves for the meantime. All these theoretical questions won't help you in the real world anyway. Haldica wasn't discovered from a desk either. Even your beloved Machronicle knew that, and worked on a real time machine. You wouldn't happen to know where I can find it. Is this it?
Oh, that is just a tachyon compressor. It creates an anomaly that simulates interim time.
So, it's a simulator. Where can I find the actual device?
If Machronicle was working on something, then it would definitely be in his shed. But no one is allowed in there. The dean locked it and pocketed the key.
And that brings us to today's first lesson. The lock has never been built whose secrets Professor Rufus couldn't uncover. Write that down. It might be on the exam. Come on, get in there, you! Oh, quit your whining. Your old cage didn't smell any better. So, pay close attention.
Mommy. I think I missed it.
Will that be in the exam?
Boo!
Take it easy now. Nothing can happen until I, press here, right? Aha! And what is that?
That's a temporal anomaly. A new layer in space-time that possesses all the known characteristics of interim time.
I see. Like a balloon, slowly being filled.
No. Not like a balloon in any way at all.
Why not? I like balloons. Cole, what are you doing?
What's it look like? I'm interrupting your lecture.
But you can't do that.
Oh, really? What are you going to do about it then? Have me fail the exam?
I'm trying to restore time here.
The time when it's alleged that I've fallen in love with you? No thanks.
Can you at least take your feet off the table and take your hat off? You're undermining my authority as a teacher. What's with the silly getup anyway?
Take a guess. I've made myself my own tinfoil hat, so that I will always remember what a complete and total idiot you are.
Remember, observe the anomaly, take notes, and give me a good evaluation at ratemyprof.org. The plant smells like Lonzo's back room whenever that thrash metal band comes to visit. What are you doing?
What does it look like?
Oh, of course. You couldn't know. Oh, of course you couldn't know. It looks like two blind chickens wandered into the field.
Further proof, if it were needed, that eyesight counts for nothing. We are professionals in our field.
Uh-huh. Hitting the old junk ball?
Battering smartasses.
Oh.
Don't worry, he hasn't completed his training yet. That's why he's using the training bag.
Training bag? That looks to me more like a Drexican pinata.
Typical sighted person. It's not always about how things look.
But rather that it rains candy?
No, but that doesn't hurt, right?
Huh. Photos of baby wombats. Deponia 4 walkthrough for sale. Hey, that looks interesting. Do you want to share my lunch with me? Ha! Love to. I'm hungry. Now all I have to do is find this romantic ninja. It seems to be the university mascot. In professional circles, this kind of thing is called boomerang understatement. Does one of you by any chance go by the name of Romantic Ninja?
Mr. Rufus, please don't.
You're Romantic Ninja?
How embarrassing.
Heh, did you know that he's a romantic ninja? That according to this note, he bears the black belt in the arts of love.
I wish the ground would just swallow me up.
No, we didn't know that.
Moo.
That must be because he merges with the shadows of loneliness. Or so it is written by him. Luckily, I found this note because if you are threatened on the battlefield of love, which apparently applies to me,
Threatened? My katana's ripped your heart to shreds.
he offers the following. Do you want to share my lunch with me?
Here, you can have it. I've lost my appetite.
Thank you, Romantic Ninja. Your courage and generosity will not be forgotten. Now, what would happen if I were to hold this lunch in there?
Me. Time passes much quicker in the anomaly than outside, so the sandwich will get old.
Well, anyone could have foreseen that. Now it's only good for duck food, and I have to cut my fingernails again. Good bait catches fine fish, unless you're into worms, in which case you can cut out the middleman. Good bait catches fine fish, unless you're into worms, in which case you can cut out the middleman. Let's see if this can motivate him. Yikes! What's going on?
Me.
Stereo monocle?
My name's Norbert, Professor.
Nerdbert? I can remember that. And your answer is?
The inflow of energy caused the expansion of the anomaly to increase. We are now inside simulated interim time.
And then all of a sudden, time just flies by.
Mama. She said only inside the bubble.
Correct answer, but points off for interrupting, Underbite Valkyrie.
Her name is Hildebrain.
Her parents were jokers, were they?
No, Scraplanders. She's an exchange student.
And I'm Daniel Glandular.
And am I supposed to remember that now, or what? Yippee! School's out!
Don't you want to turn the anomaly off first?
Lesson 2, never want to do something that somebody else can do. So, enough is enough here. And, now?
It won't stop thrashing about.
I can see that. And what was that?
It's coming from your coat.
The other platypus is crying.
All right, all right. Nothing but trouble.
Shame.
Oh, just when it was getting exciting.
Boo!
Everything comes to an end. Get used to it.
And? Were you able to stem the damage that my son has wreaked upon those poor students?
Stem? I eradicated it. Which damage were you referring to?
Those stupid ideas about time travel, of course. Junior claims, in all seriousness, to be able to create time anomalies. He says he's built a machine in his shed that can travel back and forth through time. And then he holds lectures on the subject behind my back. Thankless firebrand.
Firebrand? He always seemed to me to be so careful, downright boring.
Ugh, I wish. Imagine it. My son, of all people, a dreamer, a fantasist. Yes, an anarchist.
Honestly? You smoke?
Not anymore. Although on days like this, I wish I'd never quit.
Isn't that a little unreasonable at your age?
The nicotine chewing gum was worse. Destroyed all my baby teeth.
So you don't believe in temporal anomalies?
How could I? I'm a scientist.
And a very youthful-looking one, too. Much younger than your own son.
I jog.
And you don't find anything strange about that?
I don't know what you're trying to say. Please, Professor, don't disturb him. He should be given time to think about his mistakes.
That's what I always say too, but it's way funnier when you say it, because you repress your own mistakes. This is not a pipe? Man, the artist really missed the boat on that one. Ha-ha! It is so a pipe. You can't pull the wool over a Rufus's eyes.
Ah, my old pipe. That's just what I need right now. Whoa. Strong stuff, this tobacco. It reminds me of my college days. We were so crazy back then. So, Lala Cuckoo! Wasn't very good for us. We experimented with everything. With plants, with time. And with women, of course.
I don't really want to hear that.
Mrs. Machronicle was one hot chick.
Too much information.
I was even more crazy than he is today. My mother didn't like it at all. She never wanted me to go to university. I was supposed to take over my father's business in the garage. Rocco Machronicle. He said playing with time would only end in tears. What my butt for my girlfriend. I was already 25. Oh.
May I?
I don't know. If you may, I may, right?
Sure.
Yippee!
Psst! McDiaper Pants! Your father is distracted. We can go.
Go without me. He's right. I need to think about my errors.
No, he isn't. There are temporal anomalies.
I know. We created them, and as a result, ruined everything.
What, and your plan is to give up now? When everything is at its worst?
Don't you understand? It's always at its worst. This here is no loop. It's a downward spiral.
Birds don't need warning signs. They're free! Free! And if they want to fly into stained glass windows, they have the right to do so. Oh boy, this looks just a touch more complicated to me. Something tells me that for once, I'm actually going to require a little assistance. Yeah, this is nothing but waste oil. Somehow I had expected liquid bronze. You're still here.
Of course, Mr. Rufus. After all, we are on the cusp of an epical discovery.
And anyway, there are junk ball jocks waiting outside the lecture hall again.
They'll have to wait. We are going on an excursion. Pack your things. We're off to... the neighboring building. Thanks, Hildebrain. Somewhat misplaced, but you still get a star.
Wow!
Cool.
Whoa!
Impressive, isn't it? What is it?
Me!
Ah, Nerdbert?
Oh! An impulse-induced tachyon field generator?
Popularly known as a... anyone? Perhaps Chubby over there.
Time portal machine?
Time portal machine, precisely! Because it creates a time portal. But where? Sure, of course, the interim time, the turquoise tunnel, as we experts also call it. And now, for the master question, how to turn that thing on.
Turn it on? But,
All right, people, I want discussion.
That thing at the front must be the tachyon tank.
What, the milk bottle with the bicycle pump?
You need a substance that emits tachyons.
Ugh, by the smell, I'd say it used to contain feta cheese.
And you have to adjust the nozzles so they concentrate on the thinnest place in space-time. You can detect a so-called potential portal with 4D glasses.
4D glasses, feta cheese, anything else?
You're not intending to open a portal into interim time, are you?
And why not?
Machronicle says it's too dangerous. It could perforate the whole of space-time.
Oh, hogwash. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. You can't win if you don't buy a ticket.
Will that be in the exam?
And are you coming along?
Well, I can't see the sense in that.
Was that a yes or a no? Uh-huh. Someone was chewing gum in my class and didn't give me any, except for their fresh box lunch. It's gonna rain homework. Away with the stuff. And strike.
What's going on? My mucous membranes are swelling up. Oh, anaphylactic shock. It's my goat's hair allergy. My eyes are burning.
Bravo! You finally hit something dead on. My sense of humor.
Hey, stay away from our junk ball training bag.
I already told you that's a goat. Where do you think the bleeding comes from?
From my wife, of course. She's always bleating on at me, claiming that my sports things are actually animals, nuns, or the neighbour's children. But how, pray tell, would a goat manage to get down here to the underwater palace?
Okay, suppose that it isn't a goat. Can I still milk it?
Of course, help yourself. But be careful, sometimes they bite.
I'm feeling fan-dabba-dozy. I just can't quit. Where's the nicotine chewing gum when you need it?
I don't know much about the production of nicotine gum, but I have chewing gum, and that contains nicotine. Should work, right?
Nicotine chewing gum? Oh boy! I've just realized that I've got the munchies. Wait, I'll just put my toothy pegs back in. Munchtastic! Yummy!
Never lose those spectacular spectacles again, courtesy of Rufus's patented sticky specs. Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2. Who can tell me what this is?
Are those supposed to be 4D glasses?
It is a set of 4D glasses.
Is that stained glass from a window?
Don't touch! That is a highly sensitive, scientific whatnot. Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2. I see a kind of ring.
Oh, I know! That must be a place where the dimension membrane between here and interim time is especially thin.
Not thinner than your derivation, nerdo. Exactly, Hildy. It's in the middle of the machine.
Oh, good. Then we don't need to calibrate it at all.
Fortune has changed sides. Now the idiots are completely screwed. Who can tell me why it's a good idea to put feta cheese into the tank?
You probably built some 4D glasses and realized that the cheese emits tachyons, right?
And now, the follow-up question. What color are tachyons?
She means pink.
Then it is proven. Feta cheese emits tachyons. Write that down.
There! The portal is open!
But that's way too small.
Maybe there isn't enough pressure on the tachyon jets.
More pressure? No problem. I'm a professional when it comes to generating pressure.
Daniel!
Gadzooks! There was another potential portal hidden under the carpet.
What are we gonna do now?
Yeah, but who knows if it's safe?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Machronicle!
Hurrah!
The tachyons must have spread out in the near vicinity of the portal. There's a relatively high probability that they have opened a portal to Kuvak.
And how high is high?
Haven't a clue. 1 in 1,000 maybe?
And that's good?
Relatively. It's the only chance that we're going to get. And also, one more than we really deserve.
Speaking of which, I still have to pick goal up.
That means the leap into the unknown without any guarantee of being able to return has got to wait?
No, I'd rather go get her right away. Goal! We did it! The guys and I have opened a time portal!
Wow, well done.
Don't be like that. I told you, I'll make it right again.
And I told you, go away.
Oh, come on, Goal. Take off the hat and...
Hey, hands off! I do understand where you're coming from. After all, that palaver with the platypus puppet theatre wasn't exactly subtle, was it?
Puppet theater? Oh, that. Yes, that was intentional.
But look at them. They're both trapped, without any hope. I'll never be able to escape my hamster wheel.
Wait, you think you're the platypus in the hamster wheel?
Of course. That one is clearly female. Look at her, she...
Ha! I knew it! There is hope!
You're right. It is the male.
At least she's now free.
Yes. Wow. Look how happy she is.
She'll recover. On the other hand, one shouldn't overuse metaphors. What's this?
Hey, give it back!
When did you do that?
While you were gadding about the fairground. What about it?
And you got past the lover mat with that?
Well, someone had to make sure that things could carry on.
But then why are you so angry? Because we're not together in the photo?
No, because we are. An illusion. A snapshot giving the wrong picture. Or do you think that at the end of the day, we'll be sticking that picture into our photo album? Everything here is going to have to end up being undone and reversed, so that we can save the world, so that there will be no Fulocks on Elysium. That's how it has to be, right?
No, it isn't.
Then tell me one thing that will still remain of our adventures. If you can do that, then I'm happy to come.
Ha, easy. In the end, there's always one thing that remains. There, look at that.
Hitch crab?
Hope. It doesn't matter. Let's go.